Technological innovations are present in almost every aspect of our daily lives, taking medicine to a new level. Autonomous vehicles can now travel without drivers, and space technologies allow outer space to be explored and studied. These innovations represent a new advance in scientific development. Stay till the end because we have something amazing for you. Outer space has always fascinated humanity, whether for its research or to discover the mysteries of the universe. Space tourism offers the incredible experience of flying in weightlessness in Earth orbit. Small spacecraft, similar to airplanes but equipped with advanced technology, are launched into space with the help of powerful launch vehicles. Once in orbit, the ship separates from the launch vehicle, and experienced pilots and astronauts are responsible for a safe flight. Tourists will be able to enjoy stunning views of the Earth and experience weightlessness, which will allow them to perform stunts with ease. The return to the surface is carried out using parachute systems that guarantee a smooth and safe landing. In the future, space tourism will become even more accessible, both economically and technically, with the development of new spacecraft options, such as rocket-borne capsules. A space trip could be an unforgettable gift, and it is expected that in a few decades, the cost of these flights will be affordable for everyone. The operation of computers is similar to that of the human brain. Electrical pulses move at high speed in the human nervous system, exceeding the speed of electrical signals in computers. Computer-by-wire scientists have developed Neuralink, a brain-computer interface system that allows various devices to be controlled with human thought. This invention is connected to the brain, which facilitates prosthesis control and software management. Innovations like this will significantly improve the lives of people with diseases such as Parkinson's. Neuralink, a neurotechnology company founded by Elon Musk, is developing and producing implantable neurocomputer interfaces. Graphene interfaces, an innovative material derived from graphite, have a hexagonal lattice formed by carbon atoms. This material is extremely resistant, with great mechanical rigidity and high thermal conductivity. Graphene, 200 times stronger than steel, is used in cooling films in phones, improving the cooling performance of the devices. A transparent graphene film for displays is also being developed, making them almost unbreakable. In the automotive industry, graphene is used in components that require high strength. Research suggests that graphene is non-toxic and environmentally friendly. The president of a country or a famous actor could receive realistic congratulations through deepfake programs. Distinguishing a fake performance from a real one is almost impossible for an average person. This type of program can be used for pranks or to create fake videos with speeches of personalities. Smart contact lenses are designed for interaction between a person and a device through vision. Inside the lens are built-in microcircuits and equipment to control a smartphone. According to the developers, they have a small screen with a thickness of 40 meters and a full pixel pitch. The 1.8 micron lens has micro batteries that charge wirelessly. The smart lens rotates with the eye as it deviates towards the eyepiece. Through this technology, you can interact with parts of the interface, look to see the current time, or read text messages. Overall, it's an interesting approach to the interface without the help of hands, using only eye movements. To simulate some events on Earth, in space, or in other fields of science, conventional computers would need between 100 and 150 years. The size of the system unit would be similar to that of a football field, but larger. However, this is not the case with the quantum computer. A quantum computer is a computing device that uses the phenomenon of quantum mechanics for data transmission and processing. Despite having small dimensions, it operates with non-binary capabilities. Instead of bits taking the value of 0 or 1, qubits can have the value of both 0 and 1 simultaneously. With quantum computing, it is possible to unlock new drugs in medicine. create strong encryption, or simply perform advanced encryption. Furthermore, quantum computers can model any object or matter at the molecular level, which is crucial for developments in the field of artificial intelligence. The acquisition of a quantum computer is a dream for any scientist in fields ranging from exact to natural sciences. The price of a quantum computer can vary depending on its characteristics. At $10 to $50,000, GPT-3 is the third generation of natural language processing by Open2. Unlike human programmers, GPT-3 recognizes English and writes code for this model. According to the developers, it can be used to solve any problem. The algorithm works on self-completion principle, enters the beginning of the text, and the program generates its most likely continuation. With these capabilities, you can easily write or generate scientific articles without the need to have a scientific degree in topics of scientific interest. A distinctive feature of smartwatches compared to other models is their good-sized curved screen. A watch made in a modern style, connected to the phone and equipped with many useful functions, such as sleep tracking and fitness bracelets with heart rate sensor and blood pressure. The cost of these models is $179. Have you ever thought about the data processing speed on an internet platform with minimal device latency? Information is exchanged instantaneously between an internet user's phone, tablet, or computer with a data cloud. This type of computer is manufactured in the form of small cabinets with the wiring diagram of a server and in the management of electric vehicles through edge computing. Data on the traffic situation is processed rapidly. A system of this type makes calling a taxi, paying for various services, among others, much faster. In addition, medical services are reaching a new level with these systems. Most of the big companies like Amazon, Microsoft, IBM use them. Ion environmentally friendly and economical cars are gaining more and more popularity. Like Tesla or other electric cars, they are booming. However, the substance of which electric car batteries are made is limited in nature. Liquid hydrogen is a promising solution in the automotive industry. These future vehicles will also be environmentally friendly, and the engine efficiency will be much higher than that of internal combustion engines using gasoline or compressed or liquefied gas. Hydrogen peroxide, known as H2 or 2, decomposes into water and oxygen when heated or in the presence of various substances, especially salts of metals such as iron, copper, manganese, nickel, or chromium. The hydrogen is then burned in the engine or oxidized to water in the fuel. During walks or classes, Meta Orion sports classes are perfect. They can entertain you with your favorite video or other useful information such as reading news via text messages. Thanks to the large holographic screen glasses, they can display content in 2 dimensions and 3 dimensions and are lightweight and excellent for both indoor and outdoor use. In addition, they allow people to see the faces, eyes, and facial expressions of everyone thanks to the built-in shackle sensor. The glasses can be used to select files or programs, increase or decrease the volume, and are a much more convenient phone prototype to use. In the future, modern launch vehicles will be able to deliver the cargo necessary for the construction of residential modules and other buildings on the moon. Not a bad idea for better lunar exploration, taking soil samples for laboratories and using high-tech lunar rovers to help with this task. The distance from the moon to the Earth is 384,400 kilometers, which can be surpassed in a few days on a high-speed rocket. Modern medicine never ceases to surprise during pregnancy. The genetic predisposition of the unborn child to various diseases can be corrected. Most diseases are transmitted due to the genetics of the parents, but that is not all with the assistance of certain medical procedures. It can also influence the growth of the child, as well as the color of his eyes or hair. I think the question of possible diseases is more relevant and the color of the eyes or hair has a secondary meaning. Perhaps everyone has encountered vibrating windows due to the passage of vehicles or other factors. This physical phenomenon is called acoustic resonance, thanks to noise absorption devices. The vibration frequency of objects such as windows, doors, and other surfaces can be changed, which in turn helps reduce noise. These devices are connected to surfaces without the need for additional fasteners, thus providing a useful invention for comfort and recreation. A completely new type of customer authorization and payment withdrawal is performed through palm payment, based on biometric technology. After inserting the bank card into the payment terminal, it scans the palm of the hand with the fingers, as fingerprints unique to each person. The developers claim that biometric data is securely encrypted and has the highest level of protection, for example, against the same hackers or other attackers. Nokia plans to develop the Nokia Technology Vision 2030. With this technology, it will be possible to project three-dimensional models for the design of apartments, programs in mechanical engineering, and video communications between people. In addition, Nokia Technology Vision 2030 will benefit medical professionals, enabling them to use 3D images of human organs in modern clinics. The study of astronomy will be much more interesting when images of the solar system are projected, which are currently used only in 2 dimensions. This 3-dimensional projection will be available in 2030. Elon Musk's Sterling company, year after year, is providing internet to more and more regions of the planet. This is possible thanks to a variety of artificial satellites in low Earth orbit. The short distance from Earth compared to other distant satellites reduces latency and increases data transfer speed using a small terrestrial antenna. Incredibly, a network of satellites exchanges information over laser communication channels, providing a continuous and stable internet connection. This spider web-like network of satellites wraps around the planet. It allows you to connect rockets that will fly to Mars without communication. It would be impossible to know the technical status of the launch vehicle or important information about the Mars colonizers who would not be able to communicate with their families. The Mojo Vision lens is not designed to improve vision, but to provide digital information. It's a mini computer, a board with a diameter of about 1 cm. Created by a team of talented engineers, Mojo Vision has developed a very small screen that shows all the necessary information. With this lens, you can get indications during a business meeting, in a race or data on the road situation. It is also useful when buying products in the store or preparing meals according to a specific recipe. Nuclear energy provides access to clean, reliable, and affordable services. Mitigating the negative effects of climate change, fusion is the joining of light atomic nuclei to form heavier nuclei in order to obtain energy. Atomic nuclei are composed of 2 types of nucleons, protons and neutrons, bound by strong interaction. The binding energy of each nucleon to others depends on the total number of nucleons in the nucleus. In large factories with high-tech equipment, it is possible to obtain energy from these small particles, supplying electricity to large companies, mega-cities, and industries. In the diet of many people, animal meat is included, which requires the sacrifice of animals. With cultured meat technology, meat can be created without sacrificing cows, chickens, or other animals. Artificially cultured meat is produced from animal muscle tissue cells in a bioreactor. This process requires plants of considerable size, resulting in good quality meat for use in favorite dishes. Bioreactor-grown meat products are not very different from meat obtained from animal slaughter. Laboratories in these companies control all products according to the necessary standards. Developers. They claim that the flavor is not inferior to meat obtained on conventional farms. You would like to buy bioreactor products, thus giving animals a second life without sacrificing them. The James Webb Space Telescope will help discover more about the formation of the universe. This telescope launched in 2022, will observe every stage of our history. From the first bright auroras after the Big Bang to the formation of solar systems capable of supporting life on planets like Earth and the evolution of our solar system, the James Webb Telescope orbits the Sun at a distance of 1.5 million kilometers from Earth at the so-called second point of Lagrange. Perhaps this is not the limit of the possibilities of space exploration. Since every year developers are creating more advanced spaceships, it is difficult to imagine a modern world without devices that work with the help of the internet. These can be life support systems in smart homes, robotic vacuum cleaners, and cars on autopilot. No one is surprised by this, but everything requires a fast exchange of data over the internet for stable operation. A car that moves on autopilot with second-generation internet can cause a lot of problems. This is how the Internet of Things works, which includes a network of physical objects with built-in sensors and other technologies for connectivity purposes, and sharing data with other devices and systems over the Internet. Everything works thanks to the reliable exchange of information, whether between hundreds of homes or applications such as calling a taxi. The nearest taxi driver will approach you thanks to the Internet of Things. Artificial intelligence helps parents without children or one of them to have a child who has not yet been born. The baby is in a capsule, a kind of artificial womb, where it is provided with proper temperature, breathing, and nutrition. After a while, the child is born and begins to live with his parents. This is a good way to increase the population, but it is a very controversial issue from the point of view of religions. Rocket launches are costly because of high strength and reliability materials and other factors that influence the cost of space programs. However, talented engineers designed the spin launch, which will be 20 times cheaper than standard rockets. It will be able to launch satellites into Earth orbit weighing up to 200 kilos. Unlike traditional rockets, spin launch uses a ground-based kinetic launch with electric drive, which makes it much cheaper and environmentally friendly. The launcher is in the form of a large round snail that resembles a diesel turbine. Gene therapy technology can achieve a positive therapeutic effect by manipulating gene expression. Gene therapy is to correct genetic problems at their origin. If, for example, a mutation in a gene causes the production of a dysfunctional gene, the therapy can be used to deliver copies of this gene without the harmful mutation, thereby producing a functional protein. This strategy called gene replacement therapy. It can be used for the treatment of hereditary diseases. Advanced medical technologies have a positive impact on our health. Floating livestock not only saves land with fertile soil like near Rotterdam, but can also be mobile. It is a full-fledged farm with a large number of cows or sheep that does not pollute the aquatic environment. It can be towed short distances through water without waves. The farm includes pastures, recreational areas, milk and manure processing facilities. The farm has a variety of automated processes, such as automated manure collection and feeding. Pests not only affect production, but also negatively impact the environment and contribute to the greenhouse effect, which could lead to global warming. A direct air capture system can achieve almost zero emissions of harmful gases such as carbon dioxide. This system appears to consist of a series of large fans, but its working principle is much more complex. Based on the interaction of chemical elements with harmful vapors or carbon dioxide. Part of the gas is deposited in a solid substance, and purified air or steam is obtained at the outlet of the production pipe. This type of system for purifying harmful gases. It should be installed in all factories regardless of their production capacity. Don't be surprised if a driverless taxi comes to pick you up. It's not a circus trick, but the latest technology in autonomous car control. These unmanned vehicles can move independently thanks to special software. They change gears, brakes, and directions, and the sensors gather as much information as possible about their surroundings. recognizing road markings, signs, and traffic light colors. Of course, Tesla is a prominent brand in driverless cars, but other brands like Ford and Mercedes-Benz are also developing autonomous vehicles. Paying for some services or goods with blockchain is possible and offers maximum security. This technology used behind cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin makes it possible to create a decentralized database for each participant in the network. Controls the authenticity of the data. To develop this type of technology, programmers who know how to write in programming languages such as C++, Java, Python, and Go are needed. Blockchain technology has applications in energy trading, finance, and retail. Does a robot show attention to a girl? Is this decision made by the robot itself, or is it the result of complex algorithmic work? How should the girl's husband react to this manifestation of attention? These are fascinating and thought-provoking dilemmas within the ever-evolving field of artificial intelligence. Smart homes now offer the capability to manage extensive systems seamlessly through the convenience of a phone or tablet. With a simple tap on some buttons, you can effortlessly open window blinds, activate appliances like coffee makers or robotic vacuum cleaners, and even digitally operate a shower cubicle with multiple modes. These houses have a network of video cameras that provide additional security. By pressing buttons or using voice commands, the lighting or interior temperature can be adjusted. Solar panels on the roof not only save money, but also create independence from the city's electrical grid. It's really fascinating what we've seen. If you found it interesting, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like it. Additionally, I highly encourage you to share this video with your friends so they too can share in the excitement. Please stay tuned, as we have an array of wonderfully engaging videos lined up on our channel that you surely won't want to miss. And if you were astonished by this video, just wait until you experience the next one, which is currently appearing on your screen. See you in the upcoming videos.